Welcome to Majestic Meadow, the garden of your thoughts. Before we begin, I'd like to briefly explain the purpose of this session. This guided meditation uses an image of a beautiful meadow and a personal garden as metaphors for the inner life. In this experience, the garden represents the quality of your thoughts, beliefs, expectations, and emotional patterns. Some areas may already feel peaceful, healthy, alive. Other areas may feel overgrown, neglected, or crowded by old thoughts that no longer serve you well. This is not about judging yourself or forcing positive thinking. It's about noticing with compassion what has been growing in the garden of your mind, and allowing your deeper wisdom, your faith, your resources, and your capacity for healing to begin helping you to tend to that garden in a new way. As you listen, you don't have to make anything happen. Some people see images clearly. Others simply sense, feel, imagine, or understand. Any of those ways are perfectly fine. Your unconscious mind can use the words, images, pauses, and metaphors in whatever way is the most helpful for you. You'll remain in control throughout the experience. If anything ever feels uncomfortable, you can shift your attention, open your eyes, take a breath, or simply remind yourself that you are here, now, safe enough in the present moment. Please only listen when you can relax safely. Do not listen while driving, operating heavy equipment, or doing anything that requires your full attention. Keep in mind that if you're on a journey of growth and healing, you can return to this garden periodically to see how much it has transformed over time. Your first visit can be a baseline, a starting point. Then you can watch it transform each time you visit. Keep these 5 laws of growth in mind. Number 1, we only reap what we sow. 2, we only reap where we sow. 3, we always reap later than we sow. 4, we always reap more than we sow. 5, most importantly, we can only reap if we sow. Now, as you prepare to enter the Majestic Meadow, you can simply allow this to be a time of rest, reflection, and renewal. A time to begin tending the garden of your thoughts with greater peace, compassion, and hope. And if you're ready now, just settle back into that comfortable position. Gently allow those eyes to close. As you do, take a deep breath in and hold it. Now let that out slowly and evenly, all the way out. Now take another deep breath in and hold it. And let that out slowly and evenly. That's right. Now, you can just begin to listen to the sounds that you hear inside the room and outside the room. Just separating one sound from another. And as you do, just noticing how each sound has its own soothing quality. One that just serves to relax you even more. That's right, very good. And now I'd like you to focus on your breathing. No need to change your breathing. Just notice your normal rhythmic breathing. Just breathing in and breathing out. And it can be like you're breathing in comfort to all parts of you. And all parts of you are breathing out any tension or stress. That's right, breathing in comfort and breathing out any tension or stress. And some people can even see their breath in their mind's eye, like a mist or a vapor, coming in and going out. And every in-breath can have a certain soothing color, while every breath out is another color, one that represents a release of any tension or stress. It's like you can see yourself breathing there in your mind's eye. It's like you can see yourself breathing in that color of comfort and breathing out any tension or stress. Very good. Relaxing more and more with every breath out. Now, as you relax even deeper, bring your focus to the very center of your being. Many people imagine this somewhere in their midsection. And when you find your center, imagine now that you can see a ball of beautiful glowing light taking shape in that area of your body. That's right. And imagine now that this ball of light begins to grow and expand until it soon encompasses your total physical self. And it feels so warm and wonderful inside this light. Now, when you feel completely surrounded by the light, imagine that you begin to walk forward. And as you do, you are very pleasantly surprised to find that you've been transported into a beautiful meadow with tall green grass blowing in the wind and wildflowers everywhere. And the skies are deep blue with white puffy clouds hanging overhead. And then there's that fragrance of all those flowers just floating on the breeze. That's right. It's like a paradise. And so you can just explore and enjoy this place for a moment. That's it. And as you relax even deeper into this experience, you notice that one of those clouds appears to be moving closer. That's right, floating just above the meadow. Just hanging there, as if suspended in time. And now a set of stairs begins to appear out of that cloud and extends downward. That's right, onto the meadow, just a few yards away. And now you can see a curious figure stepping out onto the stairs and beginning a slow descent. One, taking a step downward. 2. That's right, deeper down. 3. And soon you recognize this presence is your higher power. 4. Floating further and further down. 5. And you begin to feel an incredible peace engulfing you. At 6, your higher power approaches. And 7. That's right, further down. 8. Coming toward you now. 9. Arms wide open. That's right, inviting you in. And 10. Flooded with an indescribable peace and tranquility from the embrace. That's it. And now the two of you walk over to a path that leads you deeper into the meadow. And you notice that the flowers and those fragrances and that beautiful deep blue sky are all somehow even more vivid, even more distinct. Is this heaven, you wonder? That's right, and as you move further down the path, you begin to notice garden plots all along the way. You realize that these plots represents the gardens of other people. And some of these plots are beautifully manicured, so full of color, emitting wonderful fragrances. And other gardens along the path are full of weeds, choking off any flowers that even try to grow there. A few of them even have little black clouds hanging over them. That's right. And still other gardens have a mixture of beautiful flowers and unsightly weeds. And we all know that we reap what we sow. But I can't know if you've ever really thought about that before. What does that mean? And even before you can begin to answer that question, your higher power tells you the weeds are the result of limiting and negative thoughts that have been planted in the garden of your mind. And those beautiful flowers are the fruits of positive thoughts, of love and joy and peace, truth and faith. All starting as a tiny mustard seed. That's right. And now continuing on down the path until you come to the plot that is yours. And you intuitively know which one that is, don't you? That's right. Now, standing before your plot, notice the condition of your personal garden. Just notice what grows on this plot that represents your thoughts, your feelings, your attitudes, and your expectations. Your garden may appear lush and healthy, or upon a closer look, you may notice that some of those beautiful flowers are being strangled by weeds. And there may even be some debris in your garden. Notice how you feel as you gaze upon the garden of your thoughts. Whatever you see, however you feel, isn't it comforting as your higher power puts his hand on your shoulder? That's right, and softly says, "It's time to clean up this garden." And he promises to watch over you as you work to till the soil and to pull those weeds. That's right. Making changes and preparing your soil for new growth and tending the seeds that he has provided. That's right. Faith and hope and love for yourself as well as others. And with this vision in mind, you and your higher power turn and follow that path back out onto the meadow. And as you approach those stairs, you can't help but wonder if everything will be okay. And knowing your thoughts, he turns, looks deeply into your eyes, and says, "My precious child, I love you and I will never leave you. Most of all, trust me." That's right. And as the cloud drifts back into its place there above the meadow, you become aware of the feeling of peace that passes all understanding. That's right. And so you sit or lie down in a comfortable place there in the meadow. Perhaps a small clearing or under an ancient tree. Very comfortable and quiet, where you can relax even deeper now. And as you settle deeply into that comfortable position, continuing to relax, contemplating cleaning up that garden you begin to feel yourself drifting into a very deep and peaceful sleep. And as you begin to drift and dream, it soon begins to feel as if you're floating. And the thoughts and images of the garden begin dancing in your mind as you just rest back into that comfortable position. And you can see yourself walking through that garden, tilling the soil, nurturing the plants, growing new seeds, and seeing the garden filled with the most beautiful flowers and plants. That's right. So many varieties and so many colors. And you become aware of that beautiful fragrance carried to you on a soft breeze that drifts across the garden, rustling the leaves, causing the heads of the flowers to sway gently back and forth. And you realize that it's true that we reap what we sow, and that you are the gardener. That's right, you can choose what to plant and what to pull. And as you tend to that garden of your mind and drift off, listening to those peaceful sounds of nature all around you, you may have a sense that many people have rested here before. That's right, they too in quiet contemplation, wondering things like, am I really ready to clean up my garden? If the answer is yes, as you rest there, here in this place, take just a moment of clock time to allow your unconscious mind all the time it needs to access and activate any thoughts, any images, and any other internal resources necessary to design and create a really beautiful garden of your thoughts. Perhaps with a babbling brook nearby, or a beautiful fountain in the center. That's it. Designing your garden in whatever way is the right way for you. And you can take that moment now. That's it. Very good. Now, In a moment, not just yet, I'm going to count up from 5 to 1. And as I do, you can begin drifting up back to your normal wakeful state. By the time I reach the number 1, five coming up, 4 drifting up, 3 further up, and 2 almost all the way up, clear-headed with a sense of well-being, as 1 all the way up, wiggling those fingers and toes, coming back to the room, your own pace. That's right, very good.